Welcome to the Cursed Earth, citizens. I am Judge Silver.
Dude, Casey, Judge Dredd isn't out this week.
I don't care. Does it matter? Do I need like a...
Of course it matters. It's gotta be relevant. We did the Wonder Woman theme. People are expecting us to be consistent with these things.
Well, see, this is why you throw like a curveball at them. They're not ready for the Judge Dredd. What do you got? Here, let's do it again. Yeah, you want to try again? Come on.
Okay.
Ready?
Cool. Bring us in.
Okay.
Bring us in. I am the Knight. Also, I'm old as shit, man. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I'm so old I had to have an extra issue so I could get to the end of my series. Oh, no. Carrie, give me my pills. I need my pills.
Oh, my God, right?
My crime-fighting pills. Oh, God. My heart just stopped even though we already used this fucking gag in the first series. Oh, God.
Oh, man. So, yeah. This thing is out this week. This weird... car crash nursery home.
Issue 9.
Yeah.
9 issues of Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. Yes, they still titled it The Master Race, even after people were like, hey man, maybe you shouldn't call it that. They did it.
No.
They've been doing it for like a solid year.
Miller doesn't care. He doesn't care what you think.
Yeah, man, honestly, all I can really say for this is it ends the story, and it has a pretty sweet mini comic that Frank Miller drew.
Cloud Jansen.
Yeah, man. That's about it. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway, we're gonna go back to what I was talking about, which is not Judge Dredd. Secret Empire, Brave New World, #1. New crossover, or mini-series to the big Marvel crossover. This is featuring the Invaders, Gwenpool, and Giant Man. I have always been a very large Invaders fan. It's very, very cool. Wartime stuff. Captain America, Toro, Human Torch, Bucky, that kind of thing. But lots of good Namor in this for those of you who've been missing Namor, who has been surprisingly absent.
I mean, he was kind of in Secret, or not Secret, Squadron Supreme, and then they cut his head off, and then they spent like a whole arc.
Oh man, they
6
did,
months later
didn't
looking
they?
for his head or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Regardless, and Giant Man has a goatee and mustache now.
So my next book here is also Dark Knight 3: The Master Race. This is possibly the greatest comic that DC has ever published because holy crap, look at it. Frank Miller did it again. He drew this horrible, weird, wide, old Superman with the hyper-detailed junk that we've come to expect from the man himself, Frank Miller. Just look at that. Look at that. Zoom in. Sam, zoom in, please. Let everybody see this.
Skating.
There we go. That was published.
Yeah.
An editor saw that. Twice.
I think
and
that's
let it
a
go
little
through.
smaller than the first time.
I don't know, man. It's pretty bulbous.
It is pretty bulbous. Alright, in a book that has decidedly less junk, this is Extremity, issue 4. Daniel Warren Johnson, Mike Spicer. I talk about this every time it comes out. I'm going to keep talking about it until it's done. This book is probably the best thing Image has put out in like 5 years at least. Astoundingly emotional yet still visually visceral book. Young girl who's an artist, loses her hand, has to become a soldier, fights for revenge, that type of thing. But it's actually, at the premise it sounds kind of boring, but the way it's done is really truly unique and just kind of heartfelt. And the art in this is just phenomenal. Oh, we got giant spiders in this one, as opposed to the giant like wildebeest purple things that were in last issue. I don't even know what, but they got punched in the jaw by a mech. That's right. Absolutely need to be reading this comic.
So you thought I was done with Batman, did you? No, I got more Batman for you. Batman number 24, brother. This is Tom King working with David Finch again, and also Clay Mann doing half the story here. This is intercut Batman and 2 of the most significant women in his life at the moment right now, Catwoman and Gotham Girl. The love of his life and the woman who he is trying to save from this hectic, insane superhero walk of life that he has been leading ever since the death of his parents. This has some very, very, very major developments that everyone will be rushing into the store to find and read, and you will likely not be able to get a copy of it unless you're here at like 10 a.m.
Well, depends on how much time you spend on the internet.
Yeah, pretty much. It also will not be followed up on for at least like 3 months, because this is leading directly into a long flashback story, The War of Jokes and Riddles.
Cliffhanger!
So, yep, get ready to be frustrated here. like the cover says, every epilogue is a prologue.
Ooh, that's deep.
It's very meta,
Tom
you know.
King
Tom
with
King,
that by
yeah,
himself?
he's very conscious of the comic book medium.
It's that CIA training.
Yeah.
That's how you get to be deep.
No, it's that apprenticing under Chris Claremont, man. Which is a good segue into my Chris Claremont special that I have planned.
Shove. All right. I will save you all from that. That'll be another time.
One of these days.
I bring you Tarantula. That's right. You can't smell it from here. Oh my god, this smells astoundingly good. Fabian Rangel Jr., Alexis Zarit, the team behind Space Riders, brings you an even better book than Space Riders. We're talking like weird Spanish pulp with women with whips. That's right. This stuff looks friggin' amazing. Lots of badass occult action. Some masked wrestlers even. Some off-brand Wolverines hanging out in like Skeletor mansions with guard baboons, because baboons are way scarier than dogs. Truly amazing stuff from Alexis Zarit, published by Ad House. We're probably only going to get one shot at this. $15 hardcover. Don't delay. Buy it today.
And over at Marvel, we've got a big old #1 for Resurrection. Iceman #1, the recently out Iceman, who is embarking on his own solo adventures here, with actually a surprisingly low-key debut, visiting his parents in the hospital. But, like you know, if you've watched any X-Men movie or cartoon or read even like 2 X-Men comics, Iceman's parents are the worst. They're horrible people. Just awful.
Why is he even visiting them in the hospital?
Because he's a good son. Iceman is a good boy, and he just wants to make his family happy.
Glutton.
Even though they're horrible.
Glutton for punishment. Another book I am excited about, there's a lot of good books this week, is finally the 3rd issue of All Time Comics. This is Atlas #1, featuring kind of the Superman-esque character, but as you can tell from the cover, he roasts people. He's got no problem with that. This is Josh Bayer and Ben Mara, who have been doing the majority of these. This is the best crazy, pure superhero throwback stuff that's been done in years. Published by local publishers, Fantagraphics, which is great. There's some cool pinup stuff in here. There's a glorious Crime Destroyer video game ad. This is like the stuff of my dreams right here. This is truly beautiful. But if you were looking for super trash awesomeness, this is where you need to come. We still have Bullwhip, which has the time vampires. That was awesome.
And a villain whose name is literally just the misogynist.
Misogynist.
That was chauvinist.
No,
same
misogynist
thing.
is even better.
Yeah.
But truly, you need to get in on this. This is the trash of tomorrow for yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's a great tagline. I've got another Marvel book for you here. Actually, I've only got Marvel books from here on out.
Right, this is a corporate show this week.
Hey man, Will isn't here. I got it. Somebody's got to do it. We gotta keep getting our mysterious benefactor's money.
That's right.
So this is issue 3 of All New Guardians of the Galaxy, bi-weekly. Aaron Cooter this time stepping away to let the man Fraser Irving step in here and do an all Gamera all the time issue. Even
really,
though,
all Gamera?
Yeah.
Ooh.
All Gamera, like traversing the inside of the one of the Infinity Gems. They're in the Soul Gem here.
Oh man.
Some really messed up splash pages. Just like anything you can expect from Fraser Irving, it's gonna be like weird, mind-bending, and very much unsettling.
Highly unsettling, even for the Guardians. That was a weird choice, but I dug it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for real.
Alright, my book of the week that says it's time to step your game up to all the other comics. I know I just talked a lot about these comics and hyped them up, but this is a real treat. Every once in a while, David Hine and Shaky Kane come out of whatever drugged-out treehouse they lived in over in London, and they've come down to give us another glorious gift from the gods that is the bulletproof coffin, the 1,000-yard stare. That's right, that's Shaky Kane with a gun pointing in your face. You know why? Because Shaky Kane doesn't care what you think either. On the back, we have David Hine, creepingly creepy. Very odd. If you have never read Bulletproof Coffin, this is a pure, like, bullet of psychedelic gum to your brain that your brain kind of chews over for the next month and still doesn't understand it. It never loses flavor, it just kind of actually gains more flavor, and then these crystals grow in your brain. And then you've got weird Bulletproof Coffin fungus, and then you just can't understand why reality isn't really going from, like, you know, it's not lining up anymore. And then you realize that they've infected you with their madness. And then you go buy the next issue, and you thank them for it.
Anything else, or is that all? Is that all that happens?
You should buy this.
Oh man, I mean that really does explain a lot. I have one last book for you here. I don't really understand why this is happening.
I don't either.
But
Cha-ching,
we got Darth Vader
cha-ching,
number one.
cha-ching,
You may
cha-ching.
remember a Darth Vader number one a couple years ago when Marvel first got the Star Wars license
Right.
back. But this is the new Darth Vader number one. It is not the same as the old Darth Vader number one. This is written by Charles Soule, who has been doing a lot of Star Wars stuff, actually.
Yes.
He's been doing a lot of the character miniseries. And drawn by Giuseppe Camuncoli, who had been drawing Spider-Man for like 5 years here.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, I love him. He has a
Oh, that
version
looks
of-
really good.
Yeah,
Wow.
it does. Colored by David Curiel, who's really he's on that like
Marte Grassi.
current
Whoa.
Marvel like in-house coloring style, which is actually a lot less bad than their coloring style has been in other years. Kind of like Casey said, in the Marte Grassi vein of things, who's working on all new X-Men when that started up.
Yeah.
He does an amazing Palpatine in this, and this is all about Darth Vader's quest to gain his first red lightsaber.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you've got him running around, no saber, just like choking dudes out, like tossing shit all around. It's really cool, actually. It picks up like literally 2 seconds after the end of Revenge of the Sith.
Boom. It's like it was tailor-made for Star Wars fans.
Right.
And that's about it. Bonus points to any Star Wars geek that can tell us the first name of Emperor Palpatine. I'm still kind of blown away he has a first name. That's kind of weird to me. But yeah, thank you for watching. Quick and short this week and in your face as usual. So come in here, get comic books, and read them. Enjoy them.
Okay, so you know they can just go on Wikipedia and find that out, right?
Whatever, man. Don't look on Wikipedia. It doesn't count.
Only losers look at Wikipedia.